Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report and cooking show and home improvements. Okay, I do a little bit of everything. I've been doing keto diet off and on since November. When I've stayed on, my weight has gradually gone down. When I've gotten off, my weight has gone back up, but immediately when I go back on, it's been going back down. If you've been watching me for any length of time, you notice my face is a little skinnier. I'm not quite as bloated as I used to be. Um, I've lost about 32 pounds, so not bad. And, it's like anything, works for some people, doesn't work for others. But it's been working for me. And it hasn't doesn't really feel like a diet because you get a lot of rich foods, but you got to get used to not having like French fries and potato chips and things like that. So looks like Mama's home. Hey, Mama, how you doing? So today, I just got home and just started to figure out what can I cook. I have some chicken that's left over from the other day, and I took out some shrimp. So I'm gonna do like a shrimp Alfredo. I don't have any mushrooms, so I like to put mushrooms in there, but I've got some red peppers, I got some jalapeno peppers, I got some onions, and I got a couple of zucchinis. And also, too, here's another substitute for you. These are called miracle noodles, and these are completely keto friendly. The only thing about this is they don't really have much flavor, but then again, most pasta doesn't. I'm not sure exactly what they are made from, but you have to go to like one of the specialty stores, and these aren't like oodles and noodles type of a thing, and make like a really good to use as a substitute. So I'm going to use one of those in there as well because I don't have a lot of stuff. A lot of times you just got to take whatever you got and make a meal. So I've got like a half a stick of butter in here melting. And I know I should use ghee butter, but ghee butter is kind of high. I mean, a jar of ghee is like $8, $9, and the way I use butter, it's going out of style. So I just do the best I can. See, I'm a keto diet guy that's got a budget. So we're gonna go ahead and dice some onions. As soon as that's done, we're gonna put some olive oil in there with that as well. And by now, I know you guys have all heard about Robert Quinn has been suspended. His for PEDs. Now, what his agent said is he actually has a seizure medication that he's been taking since his childhood. And what he actually tested positive for was a masking agent, or what they deemed as a masking agent. So, even though the NFL says we don't believe you were taking anything, we're still going to suspend you just in case. So, 2-game suspension. I don't think that that's the end of the world because he was going to be rushed to get back after having fractured his hand. So maybe in the long run, this will be better for him. I mean, it's like I said, it'd be different if we didn't have anybody else, but we have a few guys that can fill in. And we're playing the Giants and the Redskins the first 2 games. So let's not panic yet because I know a lot of you guys are panicking. How was work, honey? Okay, good. All right, get my onions in here. I gotta always put. Dr. Pimple Popper just popped a giant pearl. You guys seen Dr. Pimple Popper? Oh my God. I'm definitely gonna watch the Giants game is gonna be on at 7 o'clock, as well as the Redskin game because I've got to play those 2 guys the first 2 weeks. So you're gonna see Daniel Jones, and we'll see who the Redskins have for a quarterback. It's not sounding like what's his name is doing real well, where they think he's going to be the starter anytime soon. All right, so I got 1 jalapeno pepper because I put a jalapeno pepper in everything. I got 1 onion. I got me a red pepper here. We're going to try and slice this real thin so that way it's kind of stringy. My wife got me this knife set. This thing is about as sharp as a freaking razor. Every time you put it in there, it ends up resharpening it. And it's like I have cut myself a couple of times with it. So I'm trying to hurry up and get this done so that way I can watch a little football. should have put a TV in my outdoor kitchen. Damn. Why didn't I think of that? All right, so this is like a really easy, actually, meal to do. Because basically you're just going to let that stuff get soft. I'm going to grab some garlic over here. If you close the carb, you got to have garlic. Garlic is the spice of life. We'll go outside and get some fresh basil and some thyme. Ooh. You know, cool thing is a lot of the easiest recipes, or excuse me, the best recipes are actually pretty easy recipes. And this is one that is pretty easy. I've got over here, this is some chicken broth that I made and put it in the freezer. So I've got that like ready to go. Just took some of that out, boom, thaw it out. It's good to go. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some rosemary and thyme. Look at this. Look at this. Fresh thyme. Oh, smell that. Mmm. Fresh rosemary. Mmm. Can you smell that? And fresh basil. Oh. Putting in the fresh herbs and stuff. L4G, what's up, my man? How you doing? Thank you very much for the super chat. You know, I tell you what. You put these fresh herbs and stuff when you're cooking, the flavor is incredible. And it's actually more cost effective than buying jar stuff. I mean, look at this. You just pull this right off of the stem, chop it up, put it in there. You will taste it. And you know, you go through, if you wait a little later in the season after they start getting the herbs and stuff, they'll have them like 4 for $10 and stuff. And if you got a window, you can put some of that stuff right in there. Add some olive oil in here. Real simple, real easy. Shout out to everybody. How you doing today? We've got football coming up in about, a half hour. Preseason, it's here. It's here. It's here. Finally, games are here. All right, I'm going to chop this stuff up and get it in here. Then I'm going to get my zucchini together. Chopping up garlic and the spices. Let me move this over a little bit more so you can see it better in the camera. Let me turn this down just a little bit so you can see I've got all those fresh herbs right there and the garlic. I'm just chopping it all up together. Add that in there. Bam! Bam! Just love it. Oh, gotta move you guys. Gotta get in the drawer. Okay, I got this thing right here. There's two different ways that you can go ahead and take care of your zucchini. You can get one of these. Travis Banks, thank you very much. Yeah, it's Dorn's time. Amen on that one. Thank you very much for that super chat. All right, so you got this thing right here. See, it's got all these little extra teeth on here. Be careful that you don't like your hand because it will cut the crap out of it. But you just go through like this, and you see what happens? It's basically making like pasta. My wife, she tries, but we have actually come to a resolution in my house. I'll take care of the cooking. I love you, honey, but I'll take care of the cooking. But she takes care of cleaning up after I cook. So it's a win-win for me. All right, so here we go. We're going to make some pasta. Now, the one bad thing about this is the center, the seeds of this don't peel real well. But you can see, look at this. Take a look at that. Tell me that doesn't look like spaghetti, okay? And it's actually got more flavor than what your regular pasta noodles will have. So what I do with the center section is I just cut that up into little chunks. Okay. And we're going to wait to put this in until the end like the shrimp because this will get mushy quickly. All right. While that's getting good and hot, that was my client actually sending me a message. She said she loves the way the downstairs is looking. Great. All right, so we're going to take this cream cheese and we're going to turn this down a little bit so it melts. Need to get a little bit more cream cheese because, you know, I'm cheesy. I'm cheesy, guys. In case you didn't know. This is the good thing about this diet is it's very, very rich because you get a lot of butter, you get the olive oils, you get the cheese and things, so it's really good. Get that to melt real easy. Oh yeah. I'm going to use some of our chicken broth in here too. Okay, gonna let that cook down, and I'm gonna keep working on the zucchini. So, LT, back to the original question. What I've learned in life is everybody has certain things that they're good at. I am fantastic at building, at cooking, at math, and my wife, as far as being a writer, that's what she does. She writes for United Way and stuff. You have probably read some of her work and stuff and didn't know it. And so me, as far as you guys know, the good old Queen's English, well, I butcher it. So when I used to write for Cover 32, she used to have to edit it all for me. She's like, you've got great thoughts, you just can't speak English, or can't at least write English. And that's why doing YouTube works so much better for me because I just say it. And if it's wrong, it's usually kind of blown over. See, the cream cheese is melting. Now I'm going to take the zucchini here, the seed sections. I'm just going to cut it into little pieces. I'll go ahead and put that in. Let that cook. That'll give you kind of a meaty taste. This is in. If you end up trying to cook it too long, it'll get turned to just kind of like mush. You don't really want that. So that way we're not wasting any of this. Yeah, that's melted good. A little bit more chicken broth. Gonna let this start to get soupy. People, you can see that's beginning. Look at it. Isn't that looking nice and rich? Oh, just having like a little salad with like blue cheese dressing on it. It'll be great for dinner, and won't really be hungry. Now, what I'm going to do. Here's the thing. Somebody in here says that they can't eat shrimp. Well, here's the great thing. When I do like the Peruvian chickens, actually I need to do like 3 or 4 of them at a time, because you can take that chicken and you can make chicken salad with it, you know, the next day, or you can do other stuff and all. Carne asada tacos would be great, but cauliflower tacos. Actually, cheese, using Parmesan cheese and making cheese taco shells. I'm going to do that one maybe tomorrow. So I still have some of this chicken that I grilled the other day. I'm just going to take a piece of this and I'm going to shred it up and put it in there as well. And then I'll make chicken salad out of the rest of it. Okay. Add a little bit more. Oh yeah, that's getting good. And we're going to use heavy cream. Doesn't know anything about keto. You're looking at me and you're like, that's a diet? That's diet food. You just use a half a stick of butter. You just put all kinds of cream cheese in it. You just put heavy cream in it. What the hell kind of diet are you eating? It's a keto diet. You have to get lots of fats. No sugar, no carbs. Okay, add that chicken there, and you guys know I'm spicy. A little Creole seasoning. And then, if I wasn't cheesy enough, some Parmesan cheese. That's all good to melt down. Let's get a little taste of the sauce. See what else I need in it. Oh, that's rich. Mmm. Good and rich. The jalapeno pepper gives it just a little bit of kick. I'm going to be a little extra cheesy today. But if you go to BJ's or Costco, the Parmesan cheese like this, you can take this, put it on like a non-stick pizza pan, put it in the oven until it browns, and it'll break up like tortilla chips. Seriously, I've done like chips and sauce and stuff with Parmesan cheese chips. Also, because I'm cheesy, I'm going to add a little mozzarella cheese to this as well. Now the reason you do cheese, because you can't do flour, can't use flour for a thickener. Doesn't work. So I use cheese as a thickener. All right, so that is getting nice and saucy. And if it's too thick, add a little bit more heavy cream and a little bit more chicken broth. All right, so we're going to take our miracle noodle, that's it. All right, so I've rinsed my miracle noodles. Bam! I'm gonna throw those in. Let this get good and hot. Let's add a little more heavy cream. Now you have to watch this because all the cheese that's in here, that you don't walk away from it because it will scorch. And you don't want it to boil because of the heavy cream that's in there. You don't want it to curdle. The milk will actually kind of curdle and get kind of lumpy and stuff. So you want to keep stirring this as much as possible. And again, do it to taste. I like the Cajun seasoning because I love Cajun. I also love the jalapeno. So if you don't like the jalapeno, don't use jalapeno pepper. Just use more red pepper. And if you like it even kicked up even more, add a little bit of cayenne pepper to it. And that's good. And it's very, very, if you like rich foods, this is very rich because you got the butter, you've got the cheeses in there, you got the heavy cream. So it's not sweet, but you've got that real rich flavor to it. Okay. Thirsty. How do I ever incorporate carbs? Hold it. Whoa. No, well, here's LT. Here's the thing with the carbs. The carbs, what happens is this basically changes your system back to where we originally were designed, which is to burn fat. The problem is we got so many carbs and sugars that your body stores it, and when it goes on a diet, it ends up burning the muscle and things and stuff instead of the fat. So it holds on to the fat. You go off the diet, then it stores even more. So it's like a vicious cycle. But here's the thing. The carbs you want to keep under, I think, 40 carbs per day. And, you can't starve yourself completely of them, but you have to keep them well down low. But you then have like a cheat day a week. So one day a week, you go crazy, you can get your carbs and things like that. But honestly, the carbs aren't exactly your friend. All right, so now that that's nice and hot, I'm going to go ahead and put in my zucchini noodles. Look at that color. That color. But here's the thing on this too. If you're going to do keto, you're going to do keto. Don't say I'm going to half-ass do keto, because here's what's going to happen. You're going to go ahead and eat a whole lot of sugar and carbs and things, and you're going to be trying to do keto, and you're getting all this rich fat food. So you're getting fats, and now you're getting sugars, and what you're going to get is a heart attack. And you don't want to have a heart attack. So if you're going to do keto. Or if you're not going to do keto, don't do keto. But don't try and say, well, I'm going to kind of do it. You either have to do it all the way or not, because it won't work unless you cut the sugars. Because here's what happens. Your metabolism kind of says, oh, shit. After about 4 or 5 days of not having the sugars and the carbs, your body says, wait a minute. We got to use something else for fuel. And then it starts burning the fat. So you get out there and it's burning fat, and the fat just kind of consistently goes off. My fat went from, it's like 36 to about 26. So that's a big drop. in body fat. All right, so that's getting good and saucy right there. Now, I'm going to take my shrimp. Add the shrimp. Once those are pink, this is done. So to keep on stirring. If it gets too thick, just add a little bit more heavy cream. If it's too thin, add a little bit more cream cheese. But that's part of the reason why I kind of keep adding a little more, because then you can kind of judge where it's going to be. Now, when you're cooking shrimp, here's the thing. Key thing on shrimp. Don't overcook them. They turn to rubber. Nobody wants rubbery shrimp. So that's why we're putting those in last. Okay? But tell us about the fruit right now, Maui. The tailgate is going to be a cheat day. Okay? It's just going to be. We're going to, what we're going to have Jobu's chicken wings, deep fried. We're going to have black and blue sliders, which have bacon on it, as well as like a jalapeno pepper and like a cream cheese spread on it. Really good. We're going to have some bang bang shrimp sliders. We're going to have some of my chicken pasta that almost got me on TV. We're going to have some Mojo Punch. What else did I forget? Oh, pulled pork sliders. So we're going to be doing it up, to say the least. And I just realized I turned the hose on that side about an hour ago to water the grass. Now, I'm going to put a little cayenne pepper in here. Cayenne pepper. No, not that side. This side. You put this side, that's too much. I've messed my wife up for anybody else because I cook with so much spicy food anywhere she goes. It's not spicy enough. See how the shrimp are? Ooh, okay. Can you guys see this? Let me pull this up a little closer. See how the shrimp are getting pink in here? Let's see if the lighting. Okay. Shrimp are getting pink in here. You can see the cayenne pepper. You can see the zucchini noodles. Look at that. Ooh, boy. Almost done. Only I had some French bread to go with it. Okay, get rid of that. I leave such a mess. But look at that. Oh, yeah. Get back in there. Look at that shrimp. Ooh, look at that. Let's see if you guys can see this. Hold it. Look at that. Just another moment more. All right. Like we are done. Look, oh man. Get some of the shrimps. Okay, guys, look at that. Woo! Oh, oh, is that hanging off the bowl? Okay. I need a fork. Okay, so that's chicken. Little chop of chicken right there. We got our miracle noodles along with our zucchini noodles and shrimp. Oh man, that's good. And I'm done just in time to go watch some football. So you don't have to spend a whole lot of time and a whole lot of money to eat keto at least. I love shrimp. Oh, I love shrimp. So this is what we're having for dinner today. We'll see if we're any lighter tomorrow. Yeah, I can't wait to watch the Redskins. YouTube, Mike Fisher, breaking news. Robert Quinn, suspended from the Cowboys, 2 games. YouTube is getting awful crowded these days for Cowboy bloggers. Sorry, I'm a slob. But this is good. Nice and rich on a long day. I'm Mark Holmes, and thank you guys as always. And if you're doing keto and you have some questions, leave the questions down there below. I'll do the best I can to try and answer them. Maui's been doing keto for a long time. She knows probably better than I do. And go online. And if you have any questions, email me at cowboysmark94@gmail. And I'll do the best I can to answer it. And I'll see you guys soon. Here you go, honey.